Hello, just a quick one tonight. We've been at sea all day, very hot, really nice. We just laid out in the sun today and nipped into the shower and out in the sun again. We've just been into the show where it was a ventriloquist, which I was quite interested in because a ventriloquist in 6 languages at one time. I thought, man, this has to be something. And actually he was really good and funny, so it didn't matter that it was in all those languages. One of the things that I really felt was that I should mention is that there are so many people on this cruise that is their first time with MSC, and I think it's done MSC a disservice because this is not the best cruise we've ever been on as far as service, food, etc. And so a lot of people are saying, a lot of British people are saying, first, last, never going to come again. And somebody next to me saying the same thing, right? And Alan said to me, stop defending MSC. But the problem is that I do want to defend MSC because I've been on so many great cruises that it's really, for me, when people say, oh, this is not, I'm never going to come on MSC again, MSC is terrible, I really want to just point out to them that this is a repositioning cruise, so it's very different. It's also coming out of South Africa, it's very different. So I would say travel agents need to let people know that if you're going to do a repositioning cruise, whatever you call it, when you go from one place to another, not cruising around somewhere, it's going to be different. And it's different wherever you come out of. And of course, a lot of the problems that people have with MSC is that being an Italian ship, the food is not served piping hot like we like it in England. And a lot of people have been on the American ships before, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity and so on, and experienced American food, which we have too. But on this one, of course, it isn't. So, and people don't realise the challenges of getting fresh produce from South Africa, from islands like on the Seychelles and so on. So now we're 7 nights at sea. And the only fresh produce that was able to be got was when we either from South Africa, Reunion, Mauritius and Seychelles. So that has its own challenges, but I think people need to recognise that different ships are different, and American ships are always going to have steak, they're always going to have, the same kind of things, but on here, because it's an Italian ship, they don't have those kind of things. So for me, it's great. The positives of this cruise, for me, far outweigh the negatives. But then I expect it to be as it is. I expect my food to not be piping hot because it's Italian. If I want it hot, I send it back. I expect the things to be in 6 languages because that's the way it is, and the choice of food I expect to be different. But it's amazing to me how many people expect to go into a restaurant and just get fed straight away, whereas of course in Italy and on the continent generally, going to dinner is a dining experience. It's sit down, order, get your first course, have a chat, get your second course. And so people's expectations, I'm talking particularly about British people, their expectations have not been managed well, and I think that's got to be down to the travel agents and MSC. MSC has got to do a better job of communicating to the British audience, because if they want to retain a British audience then, or increase their audience, they've got to explain things better and have better communication. So, this is an old ship too, it's going in for a refit, so, different things. So, yeah, I think it's a shame that people are judging MSC by this one cruise, and I find I can't say anything against that because it isn't what I've come to expect from MSC. Although, hey, I always enjoy it and I'm having a great time. And we've got a wonderful barman. That's one of our barmen. He's absolutely lovely. He keeps a bottle of wine for me. So you can always have a good time, and you can always find things to moan about if you want to. But I just, listening to all the people that do have complaints, I'm thinking perhaps there's a place for MSC and travel agents in general to manage more the expectations. But in the meantime, it's been a lovely day, lovely lazy day. The weather has been absolutely amazing. You can see I've caught the sun quite a lot, and a bit more than I really should have done, but it's been great. So now I'm having a glass of wine before going into dinner. So talk to you tomorrow. I'll think of something else to share then. Thanks for joining me. Share it, feel free to share, and come back tomorrow around the same kind of time. Okay, you have a great evening. Bye bye.